Hi, I'm Johnny with Erbert Lawns, and today we're going to talk about the proper things you need for your first day of work and what you'll need to work here continuously at Erbert Lawns. First of all, we're going to talk about footwear shoes. You're going to need to have and own or purchase a pair of boots or hiking boots. You're going to want boots, no tennies, no Vans, no light shoe. You want some substantial boots. They don't have to be work boots like this, although I recommend work boots. They need to be some type of shoe or boot that goes all the way over your ankle. The reason why we need them over your ankle is because there's a lot of injuries in twisting your ankle, spraining your ankle. As you're walking across the lawn, you'll tend to hit a dip or a divot in the lawn, which will injure your ankle. So remember, you need a pair of boots or hiking boots that go over your ankle. Second of all, you're going to need some sunblock. The sun is very intensive out there. You're going to need to put some sunblock on your neck, on your nose, on your face, and I would recommend you put it on your arms also. We live in Colorado, the mile-high city. The sun is very damaging to your skin and you will burn easily, so please use sunblock. The number one injury in our industry is eye. And so you need a pair of safety glasses. If you do not have a pair of safety glasses, we will provide them for you. As you can see, we will issue these goofy little safety glasses. A lot of folks like to purchase and buy their own safety glasses because they look a little cooler. And I know how some of you like to look cool, but if you don't care about looking cool and you want to look like this, which I don't think I'm that bad looking, you can put these on and wear this, but we will provide these to you if you don't have any. You must have safety glasses anytime you trim or mow because grass is flying everywhere, rocks, that type of thing, so you want to protect your eyes. You're also going to need a pair of gloves. I recommend using gloves while you're mowing the lawn, opening gates. Gloves protect you in so many different ways. First of all, you must wear gloves when you're changing your blade or scraping the deck in the morning. Because what happens, we've had this happen before, as you're taking the bolt off the blade, your hand slips. The blade doesn't cut you, but your hand slips and hits the side of the mower. It hits the side of the mower and you injure your finger. We've actually had a gentleman before slice his finger and cut his tendon because he didn't wear gloves. You need to wear gloves while you're changing blades. And it's also nice to have gloves in the field when you're touching wood so you don't get slivers. When you're touching the mower, it keeps your hands clean and keeps them from getting scratched or injured or that type of thing. If you do not have a pair of gloves, you will have some issued to you when you're changing the blades. If you want some out in the field, you should have your own gloves. And gloves generally are personal preference because most people like the fit and finish of their gloves. As you can see, these don't even match, but it doesn't matter. They're protecting my hands. Next, you're going to need some water. I recommend a gallon of water at least per day. Now, we have guys, and this will happen, believe me, it may be you. I hope it's not you because we're going to make fun of you. We have guys that come to work on the first day, and we tell them to bring at least a gallon of water. And this is what they bring. A bottle. They bring a bottle of water that's going to last them the whole day. If you bring this, you are crazy because this will last you about a half a lawn. Don't show up to work with just a bottle of water and say, okay, I'm ready to go for the day. You need at least a gallon of water. Also, we would recommend you bring a lunch and a cooler. Generally, you're going to be working throughout the day in the hot sun and you're working a lot with your body, so your body's going to need a lot of nutrition and you're going to burn a lot of calories. So it's nice to snack throughout the day because you will get hungry. We found out that if you snack throughout the day, you will tend to keep your energy level up and you'll do a better job and you'll feel better in the evenings. So bring a cooler to put your lunch in, sandwiches, whatever you may like to eat during the day. We also recommend some Gatorade or vitamin water, something that has some electrolytes in it, especially on the hot days. That will also help you keep your energy level up. Next, you're going to need some ear protection. The mowers are loud enough that they will damage your ears. So you can use two types of ear protection. We have these little plugs that are in these bags, and these will be provided for you in the safety area. And also, a lot of guys do not like to wear these because they're in and out all day. They like a pair of muffs. If you like a pair of these, you'll need to purchase these on your own, but they go on your ears like this. So I do recommend that you use some safety gear for your ears. On the first day, you will get a sheet that tells you all the things you need to bring, which are all the things we just discussed. Another thing I want to talk about is alcohol and drugs in the workplace. First of all, Colorado now has somewhat made marijuana illegal. If you think you like to get high and do those types of things in your own time because you like the way it makes you feel, it's none of my business. But marijuana is not allowed at work, not allowed in customers' area, not allowed in customers' yards, and not allowed in the truck. It's just prohibited here. Also is alcohol. I think that should go without explanation, but I wanted to mention that to you. Thanks for joining me for this safety video and things you'll need for your first day at work. And we look forward to having you with us, and you're going to have a blast. See ya.